Established in April 2021, Upland Development United is the oldest and most exclusive and transparent no development collaborative in the Upland Metaverse. Contact Morecheese or Ben68 for more information. Warning: this podcast is produced by Metaverse Ventures Entertainment and contains unsolicited and heavily biased opinions which are solely the views of the individuals involved. It does not include investment advice of any kind, and you are responsible for undertaking your own financial, including tax liability research relevant to your own individual circumstances.
Taking over the Upland Development United. Total meta domination.
Hello and welcome to UDU Podcast Year 2, number 55. I'm Ben68 and it's either Tuesday 21st or Wednesday the 22nd of June, depending on where you are. Last week I had a bit of a mix-up with the sponsors, so I'm going to correct that this week. This week's show is sponsored by the Llama Palooza. Llama Palooza is a live performance and music festival for Uplanders. You can play games and win prizes just by jumping in and going live with them. Varying membership tiers are also available within the Llama Palooza Discord server. See you there. Jump on in. Links are in the description. They're just kind of getting kicked off there, and they run all sorts of raffles and stuff. So jump on over and say good day to the Llama Palooza crew. A reminder that this show is open to the Upland public and we value and appreciate your inputs. So if you're here in the Zoom, jump on in. If you are watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify and wondering how you can get involved, we drop the link to the Zoom within the Metaverse Ventures Entertainment server every Tuesday at about 6:15 p.m. UTC time. And we go live at between 6:30 and 8 p.m. UTC, which for me here in Australia is Wednesday mornings, 4:30 to 6 a.m. Hence why I'm always usually so dunderheaded and more often than not in a bit of a mood, shall we say. We've got the Breaking Badly news segment first up, of course, then updates and insights into what's currently going on with UDU. And as always, we finish off with the Upland Mash, which is a bunch of giveaways, random spotlights, and of course the 1 million UPEX wheels. Today, as part of that, we're giving away 10,000 UPEX. Did you get your entry in for that? A few people did, which was good to see, and a bit of a mix between the people on the MVE side and the YouTube side. But again, not many UDU names in there. Anyhow, straight into the Breaking Badly news, the crypto markets. Wow, what a roller coaster this has been. The global crypto market is down from 950 billion last week to 938 billion this week, but I did see it down in the high eights at one point. Bitcoin's dominance is currently down from 45.1% to 43.5%. Bit of a mixed bag with the coins that we keep an eye on. Bitcoin and Ethereum are both down. Bitcoin was 22,500 down to 21,300. Ethereum was 1,200 and change down to 1,100 and change. So a little bit of a bump back there actually, because they did go down significantly from that. All the rest that we keep an eye on have actually had a little bit of a boost up. Wax up from 8 cents to 9 cents. Engine up from 44 cents to 48. Ripple up from 31 cents to 33. Solana's had a big jump, was $29 last week up to 38. EOS was 93 cents last week up to 98 cents this week. And Polygon Matic was 41 cents last week up to 44 cents this week. Some people are speculating, is that it? Is the bottom in? That's a big call to make. All I know is that I'm daily dollar cost averaging, so I'll hit the bottom no matter what it is and ride it all the way back.
I made out pretty good in Matic and Sol.
Yeah, it's the Sol jump. Whew.
That was nice. I did that to get into our wine and cheese guest of last week.
Yes, absolutely. Now, what were we? 24th of May, it was $49. 30, the week after, it was 46, then 39, then 29, then 29. So there was a fortnight in there to get in at the lower price, but could always go lower. See what happens. But we're not financial advisors. Do your own research, all that stuff. But yeah, that's why I just do daily dollar cost averaging. It just takes all the risk right out of it. I have my limits and I just stick to them. Because I am a stubborn old bastard. Pretty much. Over to the Upland markets, 30-day transaction volume is actually up, was 1.2 billion last week, up to 1.78 billion this week. 90-day average transaction volume is down though, was 88 million UPEX last week, down a touch to 87 million UPEX this week, and the 90-day average trading volume is down from 6,667 to 6,187. So, of course, those are the longer time frames, so you don't expect to see significant swings on those as much as the other ones. To the city markets, San Francisco, well, this is kind of all over the place this week, which is strange considering everything that's coming. I thought we were going to see lots of red, but there's a fair bit of green in it, which I guess that's good to see. San Francisco last week was $22. It's stayed the same, $22. UPEX was 30,000. It's down a touch at 29,000 UPEX. Manhattan was $60 last week, up to $67. It's flat at about 100,000 UPEX. Chicago was $4.25, up a tiny bit to $4.45. And same on the UPEX was 6,145, up a bit to 6,500. LA flat on the USD at 550. The UPEX price was 7,800 last week, down a touch to 7,600. Bronx that's pretty steady. Was $10 last week, down to $9, and is pretty well flat at 12,000 on the UPEX. So yeah, I'm very surprised there. Maybe it's being more widely reflected in the other markets, because what do we got? We got San Francisco, Manhattan, Chicago. They're all high tiers, so maybe it's the low tiers getting smashed, and we just don't keep an eye on them. Anybody know? I don't really look at those. Nope. Las Vegas is up from 61% minted last week to 71% this week. I guess that's probably to do with the post-collection reveal, which is good to see it, because a lot of those cities were getting stuck on that 61%. So see how we go. Cheese, are you there? What's been happening in Upland this week? If you're all right. Yeah, she's not doing too well today.
Yeah, I'm like
she's still
drooling
here.
all over myself and very sick. I thought I'd spare you guys from the images, but then describe them.
Now, is this still a hangover from the Genesis week?
Yeah, it's still staying with me. Sully is fine, the bastard.
It seems like it was a bit of a super spreader event.
Maybe. I was going so long without getting it. It was like, I don't know if you watch Seinfeld, but the black and white cookie.
Yes.
Like the way he eats the black and white cookie and he throws up, and he's like, I haven't thrown up since for like 12 years, and I just feel like I had my streak going, and then Vegas ruined it. But it was still a good event, and I'd still do it all over again. So
Nice.
maybe wear a mask.
We got a whole bunch of stuff to touch on the back end in regards to Upland. Is there anything you wanted to touch on at the front?
Oh, thank you. So they have a new event out right now, which I was pretty confused because they had another event that just came out yesterday. Oh, look, you could go to the Upland store and there's a Series 4 trim, like you could register for things.
Yep, it's all good to go.
Oh, wow. That's pretty awesome. All right. Yeah, that's something I didn't even know about. Huzzah.
Yeah, I just woke up to all those announcements this morning.
Nice. And they have a contest. Well, not a contest, but a challenge more so, where if you visit the Metaventure stores, you have a chance to win crumbs. No, wait, 10,000 UPEX. How much can you win?
Really not a whole lot. I do have
Not really that much.
Let's see if I can find it here. Where are we? Let me see. I've got that here somewhere. Spark Week. No, that's not it. Father's Day. No. Shop Explorer. No. Metaventure Raid. That's it, isn't it?
Yes, that's it.
Metaventure Raid Part 2 with the expansion of the Block Explorer Shop Better and Submergents. Now we're going to get into that a bit further on in the wine of the week and the win of the week. That's a bit of a combined one. Yeah, each send could win you 10,000 UPEX. So yeah, you just got to send to one of the MetaVenture shops. To join the giveaway, all you need to do is send your Block Explorer to any one of Upland's 90 MetaVentures. Each send to a different MetaVenture will grant you one entry into the draw for 10,000 UPEX up to a maximum of 5 entries per day. Yeah, or you could do the weekly UDU podcast and you probably have a 1 in 5 chance at 10,000 UPEX. So.
Exactly. And you don't have to waste your sends that are so precious for treasure hunting.
Yeah, I'm still sitting on some bank sends too. So
Yeah. Ain't no
Won't
one
be doing
got
much.
sense for that.
Yes. Alrighty. Cool. Is there anything else you want to touch on, or should we save all that for the back?
Well, there's another thing that if you go to Santa Clara and you visit the car manufacturing place, or if you mint in the Bronx, I'm going off of memory, which is bad. I saw this. I should really be more prepared.
Well, you've had a good excuse, so we're not going to rag on you for that.
All right, good. Let's see if I could find it.
There's something in the Bronx, you say?
Yeah, you have to either mint or, well, there's no mint, so that's funny. You have to mint or buy anything in like the New York area, I believe, Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan. You could do up to 3 times. That one is, let's see.
Was this an official thing?
Yeah, I just saw it this morning.
Hmm.
Wait, let me see if I find the events. I should have stayed muted.
All right. Well, you keep digging along, and I might jump ahead with some flappage. So
All right.
cut me off if you find it.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, perfect.
All right, the Big Apple raffle.
Ah, yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
So the Upland team is headed to New York, and we can't wait to meet you, yada, yada. So Tuesday, June 21st at 9 a.m. today, and ending Thursday, June 23rd for a chance to win a Block Explorer or even an MV Motor Series SE.
Yeah,
So if you go there, you have more of a chance, but it says can't make it to New York City. Don't worry, you can still win. So what you have to do is send your Block Explorer to the MB Motors plan 4220 Network Circle, Santa Clara, to check in on car production. 1 cent per entry, 1 entry max. Send your Block Explorer to the Upland address at 215 West 40th Street. That shares the location of the NFT meetup. 1 cent per entry, 1 entry max. Mint or buy a property in any of the New York City's 5 boroughs. Oh, I hate that Staten Island is there. For this, 1 entry per mint or buy for a max of 3 entries. Now, how many people you think are going to only do the last one? Because that's the only one I'm going to do.
Well, you can only mint in Queens, can't you? That's the only one.
Yeah, but it says mint or buy.
Yeah.
So once the entry period has ended, 1 lucky winner will receive a MB Motor Series SE. In addition, 300 Uplanders will be drawn to receive the New York City 22 meetup. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's actually really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do the other one because it's a waste of sends, but this one I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'll probably just send to the MV Motors plant.
I'll buy a few cheap Bronxes. You can't go wrong with the Bronx.
Of course.
I did it. Why are you hating on them?
Why are you hating on Staten Island? Option wants to know.
Oh, I can go into it, but it's just horrible. The people there. Oh.
Oh no, she's gonna
Maybe
have,
I
you're gonna have a
watched
coughing
one.
fit.
Maybe I watched way too many Jersey Shores with that lady who shares my same name.
I don't know anything about that, and it sounds like it's probably for the best.
Oh, it's awesome. You don't know what you're missing.
All right, we got a bunch of other Upland stuff.
Carpet's making me sick. All right. I love it. Sorry, Ben. Go ahead.
You're right. We got a bunch of other Upland stuff we'll dive into as we go through, and on the back end, over to MBE news and updates. Cheese, you did get the Goldsmith NFT finished up this week.
I did, and it's so awesome.
Yes. Has he seen it yet? What was his feedback?
He is dying. He loves it so much. He loves the look in the sandwich's face. The anticipation of dying. Shall I show it? You want me to show it?
You can, yep. If I do what I should have done and give you screen share access.
Hey, that just means you're just like me, and that's
And I'm
awesome.
scrambling. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
want to be the only scrambler.
So if you have no clue whatsoever what we're talking about, the other show that Cheese and I do, the one Cheese in the Metaverse show, Cheese puts together a custom NFT for each and every episode that we do. And a few weeks ago now, we had the Goldsmith from the Upland community on. And as you may know, he has the Sandwich Block Explorer. And, you know, we always go to the dark side when we do our thing. So Cheese put together something special.
Yeah, this isn't the finished image of it, because you see it's like undone on the sides, but this is the gist of it.
If you're on the Spotify, you're kind of missing out on all the gory details, and I won't spoil it for you. You'll have to jump on over to the YouTube and check it out for yourself, or follow the links to the MBE stuff, and you'll be able to see it on Atomic Hub and whatnot.
Yeah, the sandwich was the hardest thing to make. Everything else I made like within the same hour, like the heart. Well, the heart I had made before, the intestines, the brains.
I like your yellow fingernails, cheesy fingernails. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Now, how could have people gotten their hands on one of these for free?
They had to do a challenge that I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
No, but what I do know is it wouldn't have been very hard.
Exactly. It was only like maybe just leave a comment in the YouTube video or something, but
Yeah.
that time has passed. Only a few people got it, and now you have to buy it. Where?
Yes. But there's more coming, so it's never too late to get in and
Oh,
start
yeah, I'm
stacking
working
those
on-
freebies.
I'm working on Elijah's now. I'm trying to make that one really good. I try to outdo myself. That's why they're so far behind. So just know that they're always going to be really good. That's why they take so long.
Speaking of really good, last week we did a special interview with the founder of the Lux Metaverse projects.
Mm.
They actually reached out to us to get involved, which was pretty interesting. And yeah, Cheese and I dove into that. That project is based on Solana, which is what Cheese was referring to before. And I believe you went ahead and bought some property there.
I did. I bought a condo. It looks really cool. They still have to do a bit more work on it, but like they're working hard. They're putting updates all the time. It's a really cool little world, and unlike in Mercy, they actually have female characters in there.
Absolutely. Now there's a challenge going on for that one to get your hands on that Morecheese NFT for free as well, but I'm not going to give you the heads up for that. You'll have to do a little bit of homework, but yeah, the Lux Metaverse project does look very interesting. So yeah, if you want to know about that, that's a pretty easy way. Do what I do and listen to everything at 2x speed, so you don't have to listen to us drone on for too long. That's about it. We still got the Legends of MBE NFTs to come out. And what do you say you're working on what do you got? 2 more to catch up on, don't you? Elijah, Bucky, and then Chris as well. So yeah, there's heaps of opportunities to get your hands on those, because Cheese, you normally put the cut off right before you mint them. So there's always
Oh
opportunity.
yeah, I'll put a announcement out as soon as I'm done.
Yep.
And I'll give people an extra 24 hours to finish the challenge.
So yeah, there's always heaps of time to get your hands on those.
Yeah. And there's only 50 quantities, so
Absolutely.
there's no commons or rares. They're all rare. So
All right, heading on over to the UDU stuff. The wine of the week and the win of the week is combined this week, and it's to do with the Block Explorer Shops expansion. Now, why is that both? Well, a wine, I think it was Musito or somebody posted that there was people who had been awarded Block Explorer shops that currently hold 0 Block Explorers. Now, you might ask yourself, hang on a minute, I went to apply, and then when it got to the 55 Block Explorer minimum limit, you bailed out and said, oh, well, that's not for me, which I certainly did. And it turns out that that kind of restriction just kind of silently went away at some stage.
yeah, that's not fair.
It's definitely not cool. So yeah, that's
like I personally didn't like the 55 limit. All right, I'm not gonna lie about that, but I thought it was cool that people were scrambling to get it, and I think those are the people who should get rewarded for putting the work in, even if it's just half of that amount. To give somebody with 0 like, so there's going to be shops just sitting around just because people want to shop, just because people want something cool on top of their building.
Yeah, and I think it becomes one of those sub-merchant. It's just going to be a ghost sub-merchant store, I think. Oh, who knows? Maybe they're just setting up for the future. I don't know. But yeah, I do know that there were several people who saw that 55 minimum and then, yeah, hustled like crazy to get it within the time frame, did all the work, applied, and still didn't get chosen. So that must be a huge slap in the face for them. So
Yeah.
bit of a worry. Anyhow. UDU nodes around the grounds. NTU progress stats for Midtown Terrace last week were at 53.9%. We've had a massive jump up to 56.4% this week. Last week I said to check out, what was it, Panorama Drive. This week, check out Delbrook Avenue. And I can give a little bit of a sneaky peeky as to what's going on in Delbrook Avenue. If I can click the right button. So there's Delbrook Avenue there. That's going to be a short track with the URL as well. And as you can see, we've got the UDU sign in the roofs.
That's so cool.
It's just below, just here. It's just out of shot. That's the MTU sign. I've gone for different colors for the UDU sign. I went for black for the background and aqua for the lettering, which I should have done with the other one in hindsight. But when I set the MTU sign up, that was when we still had the high definition colors in the game. I set all that and kicked that off. And then lo and behold, 1 or 2 weeks later, we went back to these shitty version of the colors. There's, as far as I know, there's still no explanation for that, which kind of sucks, but yes. So that's that. So keep your eyes out for that. Now, that was only one part of, well, it was quite a big week actually for the old Midtown Terrace. I have been sitting on that 9 million UPEX balance for a while. And as most people know, I have had a big juicy contract with the UCC just sitting there. I was going to say slowly ticking away, but we've been absolutely powering through that. And I got talking with a few people in DMs, like, does it make sense to just have that sitting there, or would it be better to just get it out the road and then I can restructure and rebalance and move on, sort of thing? And decided to pull the pin, reached out to the UCC and yeah, work with them to get that final, I think it was like 6.5 million UPEX or something, the final balance paid off. And woohoo, 190 builds, we're up on the way. So we're almost at the 190 mark that I've built with the UCC. For my account personally, I'm currently building 46 properties. Most of those are with the UCC to finish off that contract. And when they're completed, that will see me with 230 total buildings constructed. I'm looking at that 190 figure with the UCC, and you know, my eye's going to twitch that I want to tick that over to 200 because they do offer some pretty slick looking NFTs associated with big milestones like that. So I do have a little area in Midtown Terrace that I've been holding off on for outdoor decor. But from what we know from outdoor decor, I might not need as much property as I was originally thinking. So I'll see. I might do a quick 10 townhouse contract with the UCC to hit over that 200 built milestone with them. See how we go.
Wow, 200 bill. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, well, it's you're talking about tens of millions of UPEX being spent. It's easy to make these plans for nodes. It's easy to talk up a big game, but unless you put your money where your mouth is, as we have seen, so many node projects just fizzle and die. So we'll see. Those 46 that I'm building now with the UCC, that will, once they're done, and with a couple of the other ones that we're helping to build, that'll get us over 500 built in Midtown Terrace, because I think there's 796 in the neighborhood. So that'll get us over 62%, maybe touch on 63% total. And like I said, once that ticks over, things will slow down there dramatically until we find out some more specifics of what's going on with outdoor decor. Now, if you want to get some insights into what's going on with outdoor decor, you should head on over to the MVE YouTube channel. And Cheese, D-Tech, and myself, we kind of had our first proper outdoor decor meeting for the business that we're going to be running, Samurai Aquatics and Decor. And lucky for you, that's available. Now, we did make that fully transparent for a couple of reasons. And I spoke to my wife about it when I was listening back to it. I was like, I took notes on probably 24 things that I'd completely forgotten about while we were talking. And on review, I was able to pick up that stuff. And D-Tech had to bounce out halfway through the meeting. And of course, he picked up on lots of stuff as well, as Cheese and I kept flapping on. Now that is not a show. There's no razzle dazzle whatsoever in that. But yeah, there is a lot of information. But keep in mind, if you do listen to that, a large percentage of it is still very much speculatory, because we don't have a lot of details that we're working off either. But it was good to see Jennifer did watch part of that at least, and she's offered some clarifying feedback, which we'll work together as a team, and that'll come out eventually as well. So
yeah, Jennifer's been really helpful. It's awesome that she's she makes the time to always kind of be there for questions and whatnot. She's awesome.
Yeah, super responsive. I don't know, did you want to speak to that meeting or anything that D-Tech's got going on?
Oh my God, D-Tech kind of amazes me every single day. He's like, oh yeah, I'm just working on this, and working on this is this really elaborate piece, and I just can't wait to start. I think it's going to be awesome. I need to get better so I can start, schmoozing again and giving my card out.
Yes, absolutely. Now, should we do a sneaky peeky, or will D-Tech smack us, do you think?
Yeah, why not?
We'll risk it.
Yeah. Let's give these people something good for getting up and like hanging out with two dopes.
Well, I'll show you this first. So yeah, if you want to check out that meeting, if you head on over to Metaverse Ventures Entertainment in YouTube, it's called Metaverse Adventures. And yeah, it's quite a long one, so please don't listen to it at normal speed. Get yourself used to listening to things at high speed. But yeah, this is what you want to see. So
oh, look at that, so cool.
he's got Samurai
it's so
Surfer.
weird and unique.
And this is just something he'd come up with all by himself. This is straight out of D-Tech's brain. This one. I am from the Gold Coast. I did grow up surfing. It has been a long time since I have been surfing, but yeah, no, it's pretty cool. He put together. Now, this is going to be a very low mint, very difficult to get. I would imagine expensive kind of.
Yeah, the water almost looks marble. The way he did it, he did a beautiful job.
my shitty laptop's struggling to load it. It's so epic. So yeah, I could be releasing a few more sneaky peekies as we get closer to opening date, probably via Twitter and whatnot.
Do you hear me chewing, Ben?
Yeah, but I'm used to it.
No.
Normally it's when you're munching and slurping on watermelon and stuff. But it's all good.
It's a mango this time.
Nice. I'm jealous. It's not mango season here. It's winter. So a couple of things to touch on as far as UDU team goes. The node push for Rio that we were kind of loosely spitballing. With me dropping 6.5 million to finish off my UCC contract, yeah, that's cancelled. Unless somebody else in the team is keen to go big and run lead on it. I would imagine we'll just do our own thing unless we get wind of something and we can help out individually. I know there's a lot of interest in just going for slumlord status, which I'll probably dive in as well, unless, like I said, unless there's some plans in the works for something. Onboarding, we do have a whole bunch of UDU members that are just about to upgrade, which I might be able to share as well. Who did we have? Do you remember? Let's see here. Let's
Stop
jump
putting
on over
pressure
to
on me,
you.
Ben.
What, pressurizing you? Let me see here. Who we got in vetting? We got
have
Fancy,
Pugs.
Fancy
ahead.
Drew,
Fancy Drew.
Lost Momos, David Walker, Pugs 08, K Curry, Pappy, and Shactalin. They're all pretty much, their probation's over. So 29th of May, we'll probably just hold off and we'll do the blood ceremony and give out the cult robes once everybody's good to go.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that at that, which means you've got to mint some more NFTs on that side of things too. You're going to have to teach me how to do this. Oh, but it's on your schema, so I can't, can I?
Yeah, but I could give you access. Oh my God, imagine if you could do it for me. I'd be the happiest cheese ever.
Imagine if I screwed it up.
Just don't lose me my whitelist.
Yes.
There's ways around screw ups to fix. So
All right, I'm going to throw this out there for the Upex, the 1 million Upex wheels. The code word is Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Now,
I wore my Taco Tuesday t-shirt yesterday.
Yeah, did you? Oh, yeah. There was going to be a reason for that, but we're going to hold off on that one for a while till we can kind of figure out some more information and whatnot. So we'll leave it in there for today because it makes sense. All right, moving on. Upland Mash. Last week, the weekly challenge was to drop a comment in the contest channel of the MB server or in the YouTube comments and let us know what you got planned for Rio. And the prize was going to be 10,000 Upex. Now, again, see if I can get ready. See if I can find the right wheel. So the wheel for that was, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1 in 10 chance to win 10,000. Those odds are way better than what Upland gives you.
Nice.
So let's see who's going to take that one out. I've got to write this down because I always forget. Oh, look at that. Jazzy Jazz.
Oh, wow.
Woohoo.
She was due.
And
Thanks, Ben.
And you know what's funny, Jazz? Oh, you're still there, Jazz. And you only just got your entry in too. I saw that pop up just as I was getting into bed last night and I nearly forgot. So well done. And if you didn't know, Jazz is a UDU member who she jumps on every week with us before her badminton days or her event. She takes the snapshot to see who's going to roll the 1 million Upex wheel. So thank you, Jazz, for everything you do. 10,000 Upex will be on your way straight after we get off.
All right, get out of that share.
What? Was it triggering you or something? What's going on?
I gotta share myself.
Oh, we're not ready for that yet. You're
we're
keen.
not doing it yet. Oh my
Not
God.
yet. You're super keen. That's right at the end. You just want to give away my 1 million because you know my balance is low.
I kind of do.
Yes. So yeah, when I paid off that UCC contract, the first thing I said was, "Oh crumbs! Now I'm going to be sweating bullets for the 1 million Upex wheel." But I was just saying, Cheese, before we kicked off, I don't think you heard. I woke up this morning to a near 1 million sale, just a random sale in Manhattan. So.
Oh my gosh.
That took the pressure off.
I haven't had a sale in months.
No, me neither. I'm actually gearing up to do a bit more of a sale. I'm gonna, well, of course, because I spent so much money for the UCC contract that I want to try and build that back up a bit. And like I've got like 550 San Francisco properties. Well, I might as well just get rid of 50 of those and make some bank. So we'll see.
What do you sell in Manhattan that gave you $1 million?
Well, that's the first question you ask yourself when you look at it. You go, hang on a minute, was this something that I didn't know about? But it was just a random nomad property, from what I can tell. I did have 3 or 4 for
Wait,
sale.
Jazz has to jump. That's why I was keen to start it.
Oh, yeah, no. Jazz always misses out, unfortunately. But yes, no, that's
So
right at
should
the
we
end.
do it before she goes?
No, we never do. She always jumps before we do. But yeah, as far as I can tell, it was just a random property in Manhattan, but who knows? Maybe they know something I don't know. But if so, good luck to them. But yeah, I haven't had sales for ages, but all my prices are, I put them out there as pretty high. Like I'm definitely not doing under mint sales or anything like that. So see what happens. Now we did say before that we got a whole bunch of stuff to touch on. I might start just blasting through that. Oh, hang on a minute. We haven't done next week's challenge. Couldn't really come up with something for next week. So we'll just flop over and we'll do the same again. So the prize again will be 10,000 UBX, and all you have to do is drop a comment in the contest channel of the MV server or in the YouTube contest. Comments, sorry. And just say good day or something. It's gonna be pretty easy this week. Do whatever you want. Just a tiny little bit of effort. And just like Jazz, you can have a free 10,000 UPX. Now, let me get my act together and see if we can start going through one of these. Oh, one thing I missed out on the wine of the week was we did have, well, that's UCC stuff. What's that? Oh, that was just saying that I paid off the, oh, and actually, this is why I pulled this up. That reminds me. Now, I put this post out there. Yay, finally 6.8 million UPX has been sent to pay off the 3rd UCC contract. So I put that out there, and I had some trolls attack me and flaming the crap out of me. Oh yeah, show us the contract. And I said, well, with the UCC, we just use burners. And they're like, yeah, but that's not a contract. We want to see the actual contract. They were looking for a blockchain contract, and it just ended up into a big shitstorm of crap. Had probably half a dozen trolls, which all seemed to be the same account, like piling on to try and flame me, which was kind of fun. They sucked me in a little bit. They sucked Finn in deeper. He got on to defend us, and it's kind of funny to see. And a few people said, give me a reminder, don't feed the trolls, which was good. And I just went ahead and blocked them.
I was the one that kind of solved the whole thing.
Yes. Do you want to speak to that?
No.
No. All right. So yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, they were yelling at me. Oh, that was the other thing. They were trying to suggest that I was essentially paying myself. Like, they were saying that basically I'm the UCC, because there's no blockchain contract that they can check. Then I am the UCC, and I'm paying myself and coming up with all of this promotion and putting it out there as some kind of bizarre ego massaging thing, or I don't know. It was all quite funny. If you want a good laugh and you're a bit bored, jump on over to the Twitters and check out that shitstorm. It's hilarious. Anyhow, moving on. We got Spark Week again. Sparked up treasure tiers, Spark sales, status up, Spark rewards. We did think that we were going to miss out this month, but they plugged it in right at the last minute. So Spark Week has officially begun. I'm not really doing anything with this myself, except, what am I on? I'm on a not rounded off Spark figure, so I may see if I jump on and buy a tiny little bit more Spark. But as I was saying before the show kicked off, same as always. Registration ends at, I think, 1 a.m. And then I see if it's worth getting up at 1 a.m. at 1 a.m. for the sale, which is super frustrating, but that is what it is. And I don't know if you saw, there has been a bunch of people who upgraded from Uplander to Pro or whatever just prior to this being all announced. Again, every single month this happens. How can they get the word out about that out better? Or is it just a case of you weren't active and engaged, so bad luck for you? Because it is quite a significant boost if you upgrade during the Spark sale or the Spark events. So it must be super frustrating. Imagine if you weren't engaged in the Discord and you were upgraded from executive to chief executive when it wasn't Spark Week. Ouch. So I don't know. They got to do something better there, I think. This one, NYC, New York Cheese has already touched on that. I think, who'd you say was there? Goldsmith and Fancy Drew Cheese?
From what I know, and Boulder Magic.
Oh, I did see he had a balloon hat on or something. He was giving out balloon ornaments. Yeah, so if you're lucky enough to be there, jump on in. Father's Day Block Explorers. I didn't do anything with this. Not Father's Day in Australia, although I did appreciate everybody reaching out and saying Happy Father's Day. But yeah, not quite. I don't know. Did anybody get in for this?
I overslept.
Overslept. Yeah, again, it's one of those things where you got to register. It's always at stupid AM for me, so I don't even bother. So I missed out on that one. Block Explorer Shop Expansion. We've already touched on that. We already touched on that one. What's left? The big one. That's probably the biggest news that's dropped. And I woke up to this. As well as the 1 million sales, I woke up to this one, which is kind of cool. The MV Motors pre-sale. So, geez, it sounds like you've only just found out about this yourself. Yeah, if you haven't already done so, jump on over right now and register for that.
There's not many of them, which is crazy. The one that I really want, which is the semi-truck.
Yep.
There's like 7 of each. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just jumping over to my account now in Upland now, and I've registered for all of these. So it's good to see those entry-level ones at 180K though. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't think you can really expect to see anything much lower than that.
Yeah, this is pretty, this was in my mind for the price range when I was thinking of prices, so.
Yeah, and then we step up. Are they the vans there, the next one? 400,000 UPEX. And then we get into the trucks. I thought the trucks would be way more than 450K for some reason because of the utility that's going to be assumingly associated with them.
Yeah.
So 450K for a truck and then 840,000 UPEX for one of the speedy cars. So
Yeah, I like the orange van too, Option Guru.
Yeah, I think because the numbers are so low, you're going to be extremely lucky if you get your chance at picking and choosing colors here.
I know.
Which is kind of frustrating. But
that is frustrating. But it's nice that they keep the value up by doing this and making it random, even if like a whale was to get it, is still in my opinion, the best way to do it, the fairest way to do it.
Yeah, and they've talked about like wrap shops are going to open up, so you will be able to change colors and whatnot in future, we assume.
Oh yeah.
I personally, for what we're setting up with the outdoor decor business and racing, I want 1 truck and 2 cars. But the chances of that happening are very slim. I think it's going to be grab whatever you can get.
Yeah, I'd like a truck and a van.
Yeah, I don't really want a van, but the prices are reasonable. So again, I don't think you're going to have a lot of option. If you are extremely lucky enough to be even in the hunt to mint one, good on you. You should go for it. And we're talking with Option and Jazz before we kicked off too. As you know, every man and his dog and every lady and her dog or cat or whatever it is, they'll be registering. They'll be registering for this, and chances are many people won't actually have the UPEX available. So
oh yeah,
it's really frustrating for me because I'm going to get up at 1 a.m. for this, and I might literally have to sit up there for 2 hours and wait and see, or they might get gobbled up lickety split.
So what do you guys think will be the second market pricing, like over $1 million?
Oh, for the cars, absolutely. For the race cars. Well, we saw, what did they pay? They paid between $2.5 million to $3 million for the first series one, the the super fancy ones. So yeah, I
True.
don't know. And that's just what they paid. That's not what they're going to be willing to sell them for. So I don't know.
True.
We did talk about this too, Cheese, before we kicked off. Jazz was saying, like, if she gets a good spot and she could pick it up and then, you could swap it over on the back end, but we don't know how soon we're going to have that functionality to be able to move these or trade them. So that's pretty risky strategy.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it with anybody, like not in the UDU.
No, I certainly wouldn't do it either, because that's a hell of a lot of UPEX to tie up, especially with Rio and that coming up.
Yeah.
You can't exactly put the squeeze on people and say, hang on, you said you're going to take it. But if there's no mechanism to get it back, it's a bit of a sticky situation. No, I thought that was pretty cool to see that. But yeah, the mint numbers, not many. So I don't know. Might have to go and chant some things or sacrifice something or others. Pray to all the gods. Options offering 50% commission to be an agent. There you go. How generous. How generous. Yes. What have you said here, Finn? They claimed they were selling MTUs to newbies. Oh, that was the trolls. Yeah, that was kind of funny. Anyhow. All right. I think we're ready for the wheels, Cheese. Now, I haven't actually patched in the details yet, so maybe you can blab on about something while I get that ready.
Patch in the details.
I got to patch in the details for who's into roll.
Oh. What's your sleep worth?
Yeah, well, not a lot at the moment. All right, 1 million UPEX wheels. It would be great to see this go off, like I said, with everything that's coming up. And yeah, now that I have that little sale come through, the pressure's definitely off. Now, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 names, they were in at the start of the show. They were in hopefully at the middle of the show to catch the key phrase. And we'll see if they're in at the end of the show. Let's see who's going to roll.
I like this. I liked how they fixed Finsky's name to Kinski. Kinksky.
Finsky. I might be Finsky again, is it?
Oh, wow.
Finsky again, 2 weeks in a row. What are you going to do, Finn? I say you should go for it. That's what I say.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh, he's already said it. Perfect. He's keen. He's keen. Mad if you don't, mate. Mad if you don't.
All right, you know that. Wait. I don't have the. Oh, fuck.
What have you done?
That wasn't. If it hits, then it's real. If it doesn't hit.
Oh, this seems rigged. Oh, it's just missed it again.
No, but this isn't. He didn't give me the go ahead. This isn't real.
This isn't real.
This isn't real.
Yeah, I can't see.
I
Oh,
can't.
there we go.
see
I
the
got
comments.
chat. Finn, tell us when to roll.
All right.
Go. He said go.
Okay.
Now, it'll be interesting to see what Finn does here, because he has experience going to the end. He's just missed it again, has he?
Damn. I tried, Finn.
Oh, that like literally landed on the same spot. All right, Finn, what are we doing? You're banking that up, or rolling again? Continue, of course. Okay.
All right. Tell me when, Finn.
Go.
This wheel is like you breathe on it and it rolls.
Yes, she's pretty touchy, the old wheel.
Oh,
50,000 on
20
this one. 2,500. All right. Well, now you got to get thinking. 2,500 UPEX. You going to bank that? Roll again.
I have a feeling he's going to roll again.
He's thinking about it.
All right.
Too greedy.
He
Go.
He said go.
Yeah.
Come on. No.
I can't see. There's a delay.
But at least that's not bad.
He did all right. 1,250 UPEX for Finn.
I think we should do somebody else.
Yeah, of course. You got no issues giving away my money. I'm sure you would. All right. Well, we'll see. It's like I keep saying, once that sponsorship balance gets up to a certain point, then we'll definitely, I might be able to add some extra figures on there. I'll add a 20,000, or maybe we could put some NFTs or something on that wheel as well. So if you got any suggestions on how we can spice that up a little bit, let us know.
Kingsky. Kingsky. I'm gonna
There
call
you
him
go.
that.
Maybe we can add that for the weekly challenge too. So yeah, if you're jumping in for the weekly challenge to have a chance of that 10,000 UPX, yeah, let us know how you'd like to see those final 3 wheels spiced up a bit. That would be
Stuff. Mate.
That would be coolio. So yeah, if you didn't catch that one, yeah, for this week's challenge, prize is 10,000 UPX. Drop a comment in the contest channel of the MBE server or in the YouTube comments and let us know how we could spice up things in the UPX wheels. And don't just say put it all 1 million.
I'm gonna send Jazz a NFT as well, just because her name was picked and she helps us all the time. And I feel bad. I'll give her a nice one.
Nice, very good. All right, a reminder that if you have an Upland NFT or Metaverse product, service, or event to promote, opportunities are always available for sponsorship and engagement in the UDU podcast. Contact myself or Cheese to discuss and secure your spots. All proceeds go towards giveaway and prizes on the podcast. Spread the word. Shows open to the public each and every week via the MBE Discord server. Join in for your chance at the 1 million UPX wheels, just like Finsky did right then. So what are we going to do? Jazz 10K, Finsky 1,250. Okay. All right. Best of luck, everybody, with all that's coming up, especially with that car sales. And yeah, don't forget to show it off if you win. Cheese, wrap us up.
Stay fresh cheese bags.
Oh, I missed it again.